Societal discussions. The nice guy mentality. Let's go. Yo, what's up guys? The Insane Game Freak here. Thumbs up for Pokemon shirt. Just throwing it out there. Nah, see, it just sounds weird. I just realized why people put shit in annotation, because it sounds weird for you to say thumbs up for the Pokemon shirt in the video, because now I'm wasting an inch of your time by talking about this. But anyways, on to the discussion. Let's go. So anyways, this is the discussion relating around the nice guy's mindset. This video was somewhat inspired by Monstrosity19, or his new channel, Nut Ward. And it's literally him talking about his experience of being a nice guy, and pretty much his video title is actually Nice Guy Suck Ass, I believe. And I believe this is a societal discussion because this shows why people don't have the I don't give a fuck mentality, which you see in a lot of motherfuckers now. There's a reasoning behind that. It's because the nice guy mentality gets shitted on all the fucking time. But let me explain the problem with that. Because the nice guy mentality is good to have. It's just that if you have very little patience, you can't have that mentality. I'll put it that way. If you can't handle dealing with motherfuckers like on some really, really stupid shit, the nice guy mentality isn't gonna handle. I can't take the nice guy mentality. I have it for the most part, but I still have the I don't give a fuck mentality. I mean, the whole thing about the nice guy mentality is that you're willing to help others. You're more involved. You're more prone to do or to get involved to help people. Just because, or just to be a nice guy and to do normal things instead of being a dick like a lot of people are. It's like you see an old lady trip and fall in the street, and in today's society we will walk the fuck by. That's kind of fucked up. I'm just saying, that's really fucked up, and that's because we don't have I don't give the fuck mentality. And I think it's worse up there for the people who live in the northeast or big cities, and period, where you see so much crazy shit happening on a daily basis. You guys have become desensitized to it. So, for me, someone like me who lives like in a small town, it pisses me off when I hear someone's car got broken into. If I were to go there and see someone get like mugged or raped on the fucking subway and see everyone just sitting there going like, reading the paper, playing the fucking iPod, looking at the 3DS and shit, and I look at them like, this woman's getting raped. This woman's getting raped. What the fuck? Like to me, that pisses me off, and that really irks me. There have been a lot of news stories where this shit's happened. I remember one in particular where I think I was talking to Rodney Beto when I was looking at the news story, where what was it? A pregnant woman and her husband were on the bus, and these other girls were trying to steal the pregnant woman's shit, and she tried to get her shit back, and they started trying to beat the shit out of her. She's pregnant, mind you. And the guy has to sit there and take all the hits, so she kind of ends up ducking behind her husband while her husband turns and tries to block all the blows. And there are other people on the bus, mind you, and no one seems to give a fuck. That mentality is bullshit, and that mentality isn't good. But that's the mentality that allows you to get through this world with the least amount of stress in your life. Because the nice guy mentality is stressful, and it's bullshit, but it's stressful. I don't think it's a bad mentality. I just think it has, because of how people are, the nice guy mentality doesn't go anywhere. Like women like to bitch and complain. I'm sorry to go into get on the women for a second, but women like to bitch and complain about their abusive husbands and their abusive whatevers. Guys aren't like that in the norm. Guys are like that because you girls don't respond to the giving flowers and candy bullshit, which is really fucking annoying. But then you girls seem to end up gravitating towards guys who will beat the shit out of you. And the nice guys see that and go, fuck it, let's just do that. It's kind of like the whole thing with the stupidity rant I made on my Game Man channel. People, in the I don't give a fuck mentality, people don't have to try. You have to try to be nice here. And the reason why I say you have to try to be nice is because you can be genuinely nice and deal with a whole bunch of shit that will beat you down emotionally. That's the problem with the nice guy mentality. You were literally walking around with your heart wide open, and niggas will come up on you and just wail on the fuck out of that thing. And people, and you know, after a certain point, you're just like, no, fuck it, I can't do this. Because you will lose your shit. The nice guy mentality will make you lose your shit. and make you just say fuck everything. And that's where the I don't give a fuck mentality goes. And the joy of this mentality is that you can literally witness anything and not give a fuck. Or let me put it this way. This mentality allows you to be pissed off, but just not to do anything about it so it doesn't fuck you over. And the reason is because, you know, the problem with the nice guy mentality is you have to get involved. And when in today's society, when you have shit, you have your own shit you need to deal with. You know, you got bills, you got cars, you got shit in your life you need to deal with. Whether it's relationship related bullshit, whether it's financial related bullshit, housing, what the fuck ever, job, what the fuck ever. You have too much. Most people today have too much shit in their lives to take their shit on hold and go worry about why this old man is sitting on the fucking street and he's homeless. Because you have too much shit. Niggas are just busy now. That's really what it boils down to. But I don't think the nice guy, as I said, the nice guy mentality is something we need, because the I don't give a fuck mentality allows people to sit in a bus with other people while witnessing a pregnant woman and her husband getting attacked. It's bullshit. It's not fair. And it's fucked up. And, you know, honestly, I'm not going to say a lie to you. I have the I don't give a fuck mentality at some point, because at a certain level, you know what? You know, this is the problem with humans. We literally, it's gotten to the point where I hate other people. I hate other human beings. I hate other people in the same species as me. I'm not saying you can't not like it, but I shouldn't hate people. I hate certain people because they're fucking idiots. They're fucking idiots, or they're fucking stupid, or they're not helping anything. And it's because of the whole mortality bullshit. You know, the fact that we don't have much on this earth, and the fact that everything is really limited, that you don't go in life worrying about others. You go in life worrying about yourself. And the reason and the problem with that mentality is eventually everything is going to break the fuck down with the I don't give a fuck mentality. The nice guy mentality is kind of the basis behind government and rules and, you know, some level of establishment, some level of order, and, you know, way of doing things. The I don't give a fuck mentality is literally what leads into riots and gangs and wars and shit. Because you don't give a fuck what the establishment is saying. Like, the I don't give a fuck guys don't give a shit that the nice guys can't get a girlfriend. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. That is going to fuck us over. Period. It's going to fuck us over. And it sucks. It fucking sucks. But honestly, in today's world, you can't survive with one out the other. You can survive with I don't give a fuck mentality. But more or less, you're going to have the worst relationship with human beings, period. The problem with the I don't give a fuck mentality is it's the hermit mentality. The problem with the nice guy mentality is that you're literally a walking target. Because the nice guy mentality wouldn't even suck if there wasn't people with the I don't give a fuck mentality. That's the reason why the nice guy mentality sucks. Because there are people who are the opposite of it and will fuck with these guys just because they can and they don't give a fuck. It's annoying, it's a bitch, it's unfair, it's fucked up, and it aggravates the shit out of me. But at the same time, I kind of understand why people do that. I mean, the whole reason why the I don't give a fuck mentality fucks with the nice guy mentality is essentially because because most people who are in the I don't give a fuck mentality were either in the nice guy mentality or hate the fact that they can still deal with it. Because most people who are in the I don't give a fuck mentality are the people who couldn't deal, the people who fucking hated how others were treating them. And it's fucked up. You know, honestly, I'm speaking very idealistic here, but it'd be kind of helpful if everyone was in the nice guy mentality, because then way you could walk around with your heart open and not have to worry about the bullshit. But life isn't that fucking, that's the problem. It's idealistic, it's not realistic, it's the hippie way of thinking. And honestly, when it comes to these type of social situations, which is apparently the worst fucking thing for humans, we are horrible social situations. It fucks us over. It fucks us over. Period. This is my thing. I can have the nice guy mentality to a point. There is a cutoff point. Eventually, but I think that's something that needs to be instilled, period, into other people, that you can have the nice guy mentality, but because of today's society, I say have it to a point. And the whole basis around the video is just that mentality. Because when Ostrowski was talking about how he's been fucked over by friends and family, I think the examples he gave were some of his closest friends from high school, and his mother, which to me is really fucked up, that his mother fucked him over. Mind you, I have an example too. And you know, just for the sake of the video, I'll explain the problem with the nice guy mentality right here. And this isn't a girl I was trying to date. I want to mention that right now. This was a girl that my friend, TJ, dude you've seen in a few videos, this is the girl he wanted to fuck with. I was friends with her. We were both friends, but he was going into it. So I'll explain the story. And this happened like 2 years ago. And this happened, about 2 years ago. This is one of the main reasons why I literally did not want to deal with women. It's really hard for me to be friends with women. Just because of this situation. This is the problem. A lot of these situations, like, you only need one bad thing to happen to you to fuck up the nice guy mentality. You get hit hard enough with one punch from the nice guy mentality, you're fucked. And this literally was one of the worst situations I've ever been in, I've ever dealt with a girl in my life. And this is one I wasn't dating, which really scared the shit out of me. Okay, so here's the situation. I met this girl in senior year. TJ had already known her, and I knew of her because we've been in the same school for 4 years. I knew of her. We're in a lot of classes together in 12th grade, and me and TJ hung out, and I know TJ hung out with the girl and her friends. So, by proxy, I ended up starting hanging out with all of them, and I ended up starting to know her. We were cool, and everything was fine. And this was around the beginning of the school year, which was around August. As time went on, between August and December, this is what happened. I found out that she had been raped. She is adopted. She has a foster parents. And I'm not saying her name, so I don't think it should be an issue about the fact that she's talking about she had a horrible issue with her foster parents, mind you. She hates her foster mother. She has this really disownment thing with her foster father. She has a whole bunch of medical issues. She was supposed to die in 3 months, which turned out to be a whole bunch of bullshit, which we didn't find out until like 6 or 7 fucking months after the fact. She has abandonment issues. She's been raped. It was a whole bunch of shit. And this was only between August and December of that year. And also during the course of this year, she came to trust me way more than she trusted TJ, which didn't make sense because she knew TJ longer and better. Well, she knew TJ longer, I guess I should say. I would say she knew him better, but if she knew him better, then half the things she told me, TJ wouldn't have had to find out for me. Because I hate doing that shit when I'm friends with somebody and I can't tell my other friend who they're also friends with that the same damn things because she didn't trust him, which kind of really fucks up. And then we get into January, and January was when shit really got horrible for me. We took a trip to Disney World. This was my senior trip. Some of you might even remember some of the videos I did make relating about that early 2009. I think that was 2010. No, it was 2009 because I'm the class of 09. So it was like late 08, early 09. Anyways, went to Disney. This is where TJ decided I'm gonna start, trying to, get at it. And I was like, okay, cool. Now, me personally, I realized during this, I can't stand it when I have a friend of mine flirting around me for too long because it really starts aggravating the shit out of me. And I didn't even know why it was aggravating. It was just aggravating the fuck out of me. And that trip was fine for the most part, except she kept going on. Eventually, it got to the point where she kind of fucked me over because she has this really weird thing where she doesn't like to tell you things until after it becomes an issue. All I'm going to say is that she has an issue with being left alone, and I didn't know this, and I went to go get a soda, and she just fucking disappeared with my shit, and I found out she had met up with the rest of our friends and decided not to tell me or to explain anything to them. So gave them a false impression. I had to wander around a fucking theme park for an hour before I found them. And I kind of just lost my shit, and that kind of ruined my day. And then mind you, we were only there for 3 or 4 days, so that kind of pissed me off. What pissed TJ off is that we found out later that she has this really dumb rule, and in women, just for you to know, if you have a rule that says if you were flirt with, that you flirt back just because they flirted with you, even if you don't like them, that's a bullshit rule that needs to die in a fire, and don't fucking do that, because that's what she gave TJ, and TJ literally said fuck her for like a few months. And she took it actually really hard. She took it really hard, even though they weren't dating. She took it really fucking hard, even though she said she didn't like him like that. She took it really hard, crying on the phone. It was a very annoying experience for me, because I'm in the fucking middle with that shit. Then we skip ahead, and he slowly came back, and we were cool, and everyone was cool for a little while. And then she started pulling more shit where she wouldn't do things. She just stopped talking to us for no fucking reason. Had these random ass mood swings. Nigga didn't want to talk to nobody. Kind of fucked us over. It kind of got to the point where, and you've seen TJ. TJ really likes to fuck around. But the one thing this situation really turned with TJ is that TJ had gotten to the point. TJ's like me in the sense that I have this policy of not hitting women. TJ was at the point where he would say, fuck an exam, punch her in the face, and just walk the fuck out. That's how bad it got. And it literally didn't get any better, because literally what it boiled down to after that was essentially she kind of said fuck us. After what she did, she invited us to go back to Disney World for the summer and lied to us because her parents told her no, which I was like, why the fuck did you even tell us that shit if you hadn't asked? And it literally boiled to the point where it was just like, she actually, like, it got to the point where we were on Facebook, and TJ was like, I bet you when she gets back, she's going to message us and act like everything is cool. As if she hadn't pissed us off in like 3 months. And yeah, that's what she did. When she got back, she fucking messaged us on Facebook and was like, hey guys. And I was like, really? And TJ lost his shit. And TJ said, fuck her. And literally the whole moral of the story is, that's what happens with nice guy mentality. I had to deal with a chick that I wasn't even dating, mind you. And my best friend liked. Well, one of my best friends, I should say. My best friend's Kenny. I had to deal with that on top of her bullshit and on top of the contradiction she kept telling me, because it's a whole bunch of shit. Like, that is just a very summarized version of it. The rule that me and TJ have made regarding that situation is, you know how people say, oh, I dropped the ball? Me and TJ just agreed we dropped the fucking basketball court, because we had technically been warned by this previously, and it really pissed me off. It really pissed me off, and that's one of the reasons why I don't try to fuck with women that way anymore, because it's really fucking annoying. I've gotten better at it, and I do have one female friend that I talk to occasionally who's pretty cool. Luckily, she has a boyfriend that she's been with for a while, so I don't have to worry about stupid relationship bullshit with. And you know, that's enjoyable. But I've totally gotten off track. But the whole thing is that situations like that, probably not as that damn severe, but still, are what fucks up the nice guy mentality. And that's, you know, it pisses me off that we humans are that fucking bad, that we are, and we're that fucking sadistic that we'll go around fucking with niggas who have the nice guy mentality. It's like, oh, you're just trying to help an old lady down the street, and I'll come over there and fuck with you just because I find it funny or annoying because you can handle it, or that you haven't been hit hard enough yet. And that's, you know, why do we do this? Why the fuck do we do this? Why the fuck do we sit here and fuck ourselves over? You know, there's like no sense of I don't know. We have a fucked up society. I'll put it that way. And it's really fucking annoying. It's a damn shame. It's very fucking aggravating, because it's hard to be nice when you have to deal with this shit. It's hard for me to put up with idiots. It really is. It really is. I have to deal with the dumbest shit all the time. But honestly, the nice guy mentality kind of sucks. But I feel like if we all had it, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. And life would be a little bit easier. But because humans are very fragile creatures when in terms of emotions, and we're easily fucked up. And then because of the emotions, we have this whole I want to get back at you or fuck the world mentality. Both of those mentalities don't help, because it just literally leads into essentially us either fucking over the people that we used to be, or just becoming these shut-ins who just don't want to deal with things. Because this is one of the reasons why I hate going to clubs and shit. I kind of just hate, I have this mentality where it's like, a lot of just people in general are really stupid, and it aggravates the fuck out of me. But I'm trying to embrace the nice guy mentality as much as I can. It's still kind of hard. And, you know, I'm not saying this generation is going to get through that. But I am hoping that maybe the same, like the future generations video. I'm hoping that maybe that's something we can instill in our children to try to do the right thing, honestly, because honestly that's really what it boils down to, is like, and kind of stop worrying about that instant gratification, because it's kind of annoying. But I will say this much, for anyone who thinks a thank you or any type of compliment doesn't help a nigga, that's bullshit, that's a lie. When you work in a 9-to-5 job and shit sucks, you know, it feels really fucking good to hear, oh, thank you, or to get a tip, or something that make me like what I'm doing. Because I know a lot of motherfuckers working 9-to-5 jobs who fucking hate their jobs. The thank yous and the compliments do mean something, people. The nice guy mentality is not dead. It is still appreciated. It's fucking appreciated, goddammit. Don't be like fuck. I love it when people are, you know, BAMFs, badass motherfuckers, and go in there and do awesome shit, like save babies from a fucking car, or fucking help old people out of a goddamn window. You know, out of a burning building, mind you. Not just help a person out the window to kill themselves. And yeah, fuck it. But you get my point. That's my whole thing. The nice guy mentality is necessary, but I understand why we just don't give a fuck. It's hard. It's fucking hard. Niggas who fuck with you and niggas who just want to be assholes, you're not helping the situation. You're killing us. Slowly but surely. And this is socially. So, yeah. People like to make fun of the hermits and people like to make fun of the shut-ins, but honestly, they are probably the smartest motherfuckers in today's society in some sense, because they don't have to deal with you. They've literally gotten to the point in their mind where they're just like, no, fuck it. I will avoid going out as much as I can to not to deal with motherfuckers. Because people have gotten to, we're so bad that we hate other people of our species, as I've said before. But anyways, that's the whole gist of the video. If you got something out of it, thank you. If you like these type of videos and you have suggestions for more, you can send me a PM. I have no problems with that. Requests are always welcome. But if you like the video, you can like it down there, or you can dislike it. Tell me what I need to improve. Tell me what I can fix. Favorite it if you liked it that much, and subscribe if you want to. I believe that's everything. Oh yeah, Facebook, Twitter, you know, all the typical shit. But that's essentially it for this societal discussion. Tell me what your thoughts on video responses are always welcome to. And until next time, guys, life's a game, play to win, and I'll catch you guys later. I sound like a fucking weird ass clown when I do that. Oh well.